And welcome to another episode of Roadside Oddities. Today we are in Keene, California. This is also our 10th stop of projected 433 of the National Park Service visits. Today we are at Cesar Chavez National Monument, which again is about Keene. It's about 30 miles southeast or so of Bakersfield is what it took, I believe, to get down there. It's a beautiful area that this is in. It's really neat to see kind of the mountains and surrounding area around it. So about this monument, President Obama signed a presidential proclamation on October 8th, 2012. This peaceful site, La Paz, is in the Tehachapi Mountains northeast of Los Angeles, and it commemorates Cesar Chavez and the struggles and accomplishments of the farm worker movement. Visitor Center and the memorial garden where Cesar Chavez is buried are open to the public. So I was actually not familiar with this monument until I got out the National Park Service app and stopped in there, and glad I did. So the outdoor grounds, like I said, are very beautiful. They've got a museum. There's the timeline. There's also his office in there and a lot of other artifacts and different things that he was involved in his life. And so you can really spend probably a good 2 hours if you wanted to in the visitor center. They did say this is a newer national park, so there's ongoing work and it's still growing and everything like that. And plus there is a facility, a work facility there separate from this building, and so it's actively work at. This was Cesar Chavez's, I believe it's a replica of his office, or the actual office. I wasn't quite sure on that. And I would say on the day of the visit there was probably 5 or 6 other people there that were present. But lots of artifacts and historical information regarding the work he did there in the visitor center. And this is outside. It was really pretty out of this courtyard. Lots of vegetation and the plants and the fountains were pretty neat. And then up here is actually grave sites of Cesar Chavez and his wife. Real nice memorial set up here. Some neat architecture. Don't ever really see that in the Midwest. Beautiful roses. And then just on the other side up here of this ramp is where the gravesite is. And I believe I read that his dogs, he had 2 dogs that were very loyal, and they are also buried in this area. You can see just really how pretty it is. You've got the mountains in there, well maintained property. There's trees right there. So in addition to this area, there is also their house, and it's fenced in. We'll go over there in just a second. It's fenced in. I believe that's St. Francis of Assisi. But we'll go over there and take a look at it. It was fenced in, so you couldn't actually go up to it. I'm not sure if in the future if they're going to open it up, but you could see the house, and then you could also see where they used to have dinner with groups of people. There was some of the fruit and just kind of more of the garden vegetation area. Like I said, it's really pretty. It's pretty peaceful too. Don't remember much noise in there. Kind of really taking in the native vegetation there. The nice thing about this monument is there's not a lot of walking. I mean, it's not like you've got to really hike around. It's all pretty just compact right there. More of a stroll. As you can tell, it's very well maintained. And over off that way is where the house was at. I believe I ended up driving over there though. Here's some other houses. You can see those trees, just how tall they are. Some cacti, some native plants to the area, I would assume. Very pretty. I believe this is the area they refer to as the Desert Garden. Kind of make a circle and then back to the main area. And we'll drive down to go see where their house was at. And then this is the drive. Look at those trees again. They're so tall. Resting trees. We'll have to find out the name of them. I'm not real sure what they're called. But you also go past the United Farm Workers and the Cesar Chavez Foundation headquarters. Are also there. I believe that's probably why all those cars, those are all the workers. And And then there's another area called the Villa La Paz that's down at the far end. And I believe it is a venue from what I found out. There's the house, and then there's the park area where they would have people over for supper, cookouts. And this was all surrounded by fence. Like I said, I'm not sure, but I believe they may eventually open it up, possibly. And then this was the Villa La Paz, really pretty, which is a venue of sorts. And that's really about it for this monument.